Check. We've just had some news come out. GDP, US GDP, and durable goods order. So jumping straight in here. Let's see what kind of reaction we get. I'm looking at the SP 500 today. And obviously GU. I was thinking about going long on the SP 500. Go out break even. I think there's potential for a small bounce. But we'll see. Let me just check. It's all good. Okay. How we all doing, guys? Oh shit. Just spilled some coconut water on my desk. Right, so buying the dip on the SP 500 doesn't sound like a great idea. We've had a crazy sell-off yesterday. Big sell-off. First biggest sell-off in the last, I don't know, we haven't had a 2% down day in a long time. What's up, Theo? How you doing? What's up, George? Not doing too bad today. Starting off the stream a little bit early. I normally jump in half an hour before the US session, but we've just had US GDP come out. We've just had durable goods orders. Still can't see the outcome of the news, but not really market moving news, to be honest. GDP is not much of a big deal these days. Used to be before. But yeah, right now market is looking pretty ugly on everything. Everything's going short, and okay, durable orders down big, down 6.6%. So big surprise to the downside, but I don't know, who cares about durable good orders, right? GDP growth increased 2.8%. Forecast was 2%, so a very bullish reading on GDP. That's interesting. So economy's coming in a little bit hotter than expected. Maybe that will taper down the bets on more rate cuts this year. But let's see. I am looking at the SP 500. Probably a bit too early to start thinking about buying the dip. I did. Yeah, so no trades today. Got out of that trade yesterday. Didn't go my way. Of course, I was wrong. Aiden, IV trader. What's up? Hello from Tagatai. Nice place. Haven't been there yet. So looking at GU basically, when I cut stream, we was up here, collapsed that consolidation. So yeah, I was wrong about trying to hold it. And well, it was kind of evident in hindsight that we didn't break above the weekly high, and we didn't get a strong impulse off the back of PMIs. So I should have been losing a little bit more confidence in this trade yesterday, but where it was just consolidating, I thought it's just taking a breather before it pushes higher. Got off stream, price started moving to the downside. I took out one position here, and then I got out the rest of my position where I said I was going to get out. And so yeah, got out with some profits yesterday, so not all bad. We did leave about 2% on the table, so that's a bit of a sad one, but it is what it is. But yeah, GU's been looking ugly, kind of. It's still like hasn't moved much, but we've broken back below 2900. We did get some kind of bull trap at the European Open. I was watching it, wasn't totally convinced. Luckily that I wasn't stubborn to keep thinking about going long, and now we are pretty much bearish on GU. But yeah, I want to wait until the US session. How you doing, Ishak? Doing not too bad. Done this week. What a mess of a week. Yeah, if you've been trading indexes, it's been crazy, right? And it's mad because on these mad trending days, clean, like, you know, we would expect everyone to be making money, right? But yeah, seems like a lot of traders have been having a hard time with that sell-off yesterday. Just caught people off guard. It was a deep sell-off, plus 2%, plus 3% on the NQ. So yeah, pretty meaningful sell-off. Correction might be correction. We haven't entered correction territory on the NQ, but we're down about 8% off the all-time highs. So yeah, looking ugly. And I am thinking about buying the dip. I did think about it earlier. Got out break even, but I think we are due for a bounce. Looks like we're bouncing now. But gotta be careful. It is a very, I guess that is very retail mentality to be buying the dip. But we are extended. There are some fundamental factors as well. We just got very strong numbers on GDP, but that will probably feed into a more hawkish narrative anyway. So yeah, let's see what price action tells us anyway. We've got about another hour, another 50 minutes to the US Open. But yeah, I've got a feeling we're gonna have a bounce here. Looks like we kind of missed an entry opportunity. GU, I'm probably gonna leave it alone this session. It's going short by the looks of it, pretty weak. And then with the US 500, we gotta be patient. We gotta see if it's really if we're really gonna get a push back up today. If that's the intention, gotta be patient. Yeah, indexes have been moving nuts. I completely missed the move yesterday because I was just locked into this GU trade, which is a shame. Brian went long US 500 this morning. The Sprite price went down. Hopefully the CPI breakout is in the direction on my long. We've had GDP, not CPI, I think. But yeah, I think we're due a little bit of a bounce, but we'll see. We've got the open, but it looks like it wants to potentially bounce a little bit. Difficult to be a buyer here because we've had such a brutal sell-off, but we're going to keep an eye for maybe a buy opportunity on the SP 500, but might have missed it. Gold's looking very, very... I was quite surprised with the move down yesterday. During the Asian session, we did reverse the whole move, like that slight push up yesterday. We did reverse and close below 2400, which is not a good sign. Then we had a strong, aggressive stop hunt or push down throughout Asia. Just been consolidating right now, but gold's not looking that great. And then, yeah, of course, the indexes are not looking that great. AKFX, how you doing? Yeah. So I myself I'm interested in a buy on the SP 500. So which is might not be the best idea, but we're just keeping an eye if we get a bounce here. I did try and test it out earlier, got stopped at break even. We've had a strong reaction on GDP coming in much stronger than expected. What's up, Aaron? How are we sounding, by the way? The sound level's okay? Am I shouting? Is the mic okay? So yeah, we're out of the GU long from yesterday. I was being stubborn and I wanted to hold it, and I was wrong. So we got out with some profits. I should have got out here because I did kind of feel that we were going for a bit of a pullback, and like where we didn't break any structure to the upside yesterday, we didn't break the weekly highs, we didn't get the push through on the PMIs. Yeah, and then we're just consolidating, probably collecting some buy side liquidity or whatever you want to call it, then broken back down. So yeah, not looking at longs on GU anymore. Was thinking about shorts earlier, but I thought I would give it some time. What's up, Silent Maker? I'm on a I'm not even on a funded account. I'm on a challenge phase 1. So this has been my first challenge in a while, taking a break from trading, so I'm just getting back into it really. And yeah, but I will be starting a personal account very soon. Next week I'm going to get that started. And at the same time, I'm not really rushing this challenge too much, just trying to warm back into things. It's been a bit, I would say, been a bit of a slow start for me this month. Yeah, still up 3%. I think we was floating at 5 yesterday, which would have been nice to close. But I did have some conviction that we was going to push higher. I did have conviction. I should have saw the early warning signs that we didn't break any upside structure and that we didn't get a bullish impulse off the back of PMIs. So I should have took that as a note and not been too greedy. But at the same time, I've been cutting a lot of good trades recently on stream. So I wanted to like see if I can hold on to it and push it further. But yeah, wrong trade. And yeah, GU looks weak at the moment. So for me to be interested on buys in GU, we really need to be all the way up here. But we've been in a very tight range. Maybe we're going to see some expansion today. Maybe we're going to see, because the last 3 days have been so dead in terms on GU anyway, and gold until yesterday. It's been kind of dead. 5% in 1 day, but generally hit 1% and call it a day. That's good thinking, Aaron. Because sometimes, yeah, if you try to hit 5% in 1 day, that's good. So yeah, we should all be happy with that. Come back the next day. I wasn't up 5% because I already was in profit, but yeah, I could have banked more profit yesterday. But we're keeping an eye out for some opportunities here, and now I've got a little bit of a buffer. Now I can afford to risk a little bit more, but I'm not gonna force anything or jump into any trades. Nothing much setting up for me at the moment. I am interested in going long at the SP 500 if I'm gonna be I know it doesn't sound like a great idea, but I think we do a push, and let's see if we get a stronger pullback on the US Open. Maybe there'll be an opportunity, but I think we might be building a little bit of a base here, but we'll see. It's looking ugly. Like we can be in for a bigger correction on indexes, so gotta be careful. Yeah, when FTMO still made you do it in 30 days. Yeah, those are the days. It's quite different now. Was a challenge to get it passed in 30 days, but sometimes at that time, like if you was in profit coming up to 30 days and you say you had like 2 days left, then you could always try use that profit to quickly try pass it sometimes, or go for the repeat. So like I remember going through a lot of my challenges ended up being repeats when we had the 30-day thing. But now we've got time to pass our challenges is a good thing. ES Joe told me to sell yesterday. Okay, I'll give it to you. He told me to sell. Maybe I should have listened. But like, you can't always get it right. Do you know what I mean? The main thing is that I managed to, not try and, once I was proven wrong, I got out, and I still got out with profit, which is the main thing. But yeah, sometimes you gotta just, if you got I had conviction yesterday. There was signs that I was on that, I didn't get, like I said, we didn't break any structure to the upside. So I was having doubts, but I thought we was just consolidating, taking a breather to push higher. I was wrong. We've gone for a deeper pullback. We've cleared 2900 pretty convincingly at the moment. There was a kind of push on the European Open. I was watching this and I sat on my hands. I didn't try to chase it. If I was an eager beaver, I would have got in long, because I was watching this. I was like, maybe we cleared out all the liquidity. Maybe we had a stop hunt now. Maybe we're going forward. But yeah, it just looked fishy. And now we've fully broken below 2900, and we've just been pushing lower. Plus, it's looking a bit weak on the day. We've got EG pump. This is another reason why I'm not so long on GU anymore, because yesterday even, and now we're just pushing higher on EG. So out of EU and GU, you can see EU is still in consolidation, still in a range. GU is selling off. The DXY is kind of just, it's not broken 104 yet. So yeah, I'm neutral for now, waiting for more price action. How did I learn my strategy, Jack? I learned technicals really from Stacey Burke Trading. Go check him out. I have kind of diverted a little bit from that, just from experience. But yeah, he's a really good mentor. A lot of free education there, so go check him out. Very glad unlimited days. Yep. Yeah, it was the time pressure was stressful. Weekly or close bearish on GU. Looking like it for now. When you keep making profit, try to stick to your risk management strategy. Increase risk before. Yeah, I hear that, Aaron. Daniel, frustrating week. I think you're not alone, Daniel. I think a lot of traders, it has been a very frustrating week. We've been in a very tight range on currencies, for example, even on gold a little bit, and then this big move, I guess it caught a lot of people off guard. Biggest sell-off in a long time. We haven't had a 2% day on the SP 500 in a while. But yeah, looks like we're here for a bigger correction. I do think we're going to bounce a little bit, so I am looking out for that, but I am aware that also that's not the smartest idea. But keeping an eye out. And gold, yes, you want me to sell gold now? Gold don't look great. Does look bearish. Definitely looks bearish. I think this reversal yesterday did catch me off guard. I wasn't in gold, but well, I was trying to get long gold earlier on in the week, as you know. Made some mistakes, kind of got stopped out of my trade. My target was around 24.17. I did think we was going to stay ranged. We did push above that a little bit, but this is a very, very strong sell-off. And then Asia, big dump on Asia. Interesting. Oh, okay, yeah. Nasdaq sells. Best trade of the week, really, selling the indexes. Look out for the range, Jay. It's election season. Do you think we're gonna stay quite ranged until the election season? Until the election in November? In general, I think it's going to be pretty active in the run up to the election. As that develops, as news breaks, as people kind of recalculate things, markets tend to move. If you want to understand why GE sold off, look at the weekly. Yeah, I'm not like, as I said, like I was just retrying my trade idea from the last week because I thought we could go for the 130 handle, but it's not looking that way anymore. And it's definitely looked like it's on its way down. So I'm not a buyer on GU anymore for now. Actually was looking at sales earlier, but I just wasn't in the zone yet. I have been watching. Interesting take, Brian. If we close on a doji on the US 500, then look out for longs on a Friday bounce. It's been known to happen. But yeah, big reversal. And we're not quite in correction territory yet. If we're having a look, we are down only not even 5% off the all-time highs. Correction territory, we're looking at 5100. That's quite a long way down. Nasdaq, we've tapped into 8.5%, but it's been mostly techs that have really taken the beating. It's been a broad-based sell-off, so everything's been selling off, but techs have been getting killed. But yeah, we're not far away from correction territory on a Nasdaq, which is around 18,600. Hey Tai, how you doing? And gold has pretty much reversed a lot. So yeah, just staying patient, just observing. We'll see when volume kicks in at the US Open, what kind of direction the market takes. But yeah, it'll be difficult to be a buyer on gold or on GU. Both are looking bearish to me. Will be extremely difficult to buy the dip here on SP 500, but I do think we're going to get at least a short-term bounce. It's looking that way. I did try to get in a bit earlier, but yeah, got out. Had news in front of us, so the trade didn't develop enough. Good. Who's been trading the London session? Guys, is the music quite low? Shouldn't be. Should be alright. Okay, so about 5 minutes away from the hourly candle. Nah, yes, Joe, I don't trade EU. I find EU a little bit boring, if I'm going to be completely honest. But I know it's a very popular pair. I have traded it now and again. The only currency I trade is GU mostly, but depending on GU and EU are very closely correlated. But I like sometimes if GU's not looking good, I might trade EU if it looks like it's a better setup. But that's quite occasionally. Which session is typically slow? Really depends on what the session's done previously. If London's been slow, maybe New York will be an expansion, or vice versa. Sometimes London's made a big move, and then New York you just get a choppy range. But I tend to prefer London. Close my gold sell just before London session. Yeah, gold had a big surprise dump during Asia, and it has been a bit choppy since then. But yeah, it's looking bearish on gold. Looking bearish. 10 years coming down a little bit. Just having a quick look at yields. So we're gonna wait until the US Open. I don't think there's any more news on the calendar. JHW, yeah, price action. Price action is what I base my trading decisions on, but I do pay attention to fundamentals. I got a lot of element. I am discretionary a lot to some degree as well. So, but in general, technically. Did I take some profit on my GU yesterday? Yeah, of course. I told you guys that I've got my stop here, and that's where it's staying. And then when we cut stream, we was in a bit of consolidation, and I was wrong. I thought we was taking a breather to push higher, but we obviously didn't break any upside structure. Plus, we didn't get the impulse of PMIs. So those were two telltale signs that I probably should have got out and been happier with my profits. Because I was floating around, my balance was floating close to 5k at one point, but now we gave a little bit back, but I wasn't stubborn, and I haven't been trying to push the GU long today. So I should have got out. I kind of saw it coming down. I got out a little bit here. Probably should have got out of it more. So yeah, on average, yeah. Sometimes, I had some conviction to hold it. So I'm not angry about leaving those profits on the table. US JPY reversing on the 1 hour chart. JPY has been smashing it recently. Maybe it needs a breather, but damn. JPY, that's even been I never trade JPY, but it's been a brutal strengthening, which has been long overdue in JPY, and JPY has just been killing it. Back down to 153. But yeah, good time for people that's been selling UJ, GJ. Clean move all the way down. What have we got then? So yeah, okay, new hourly candle. We got an hour before the US session, and right now we are just sitting in a range on the SP 500. And yeah, are we buying the dip? Maybe. McBrien, yeah, I'm trying to now. I'm trying to take my entries off the 15-minute. I'm trying to break my addiction from the 1-minute charts, which I've been trading for a couple years. I started learning on the 15-minute. That's where Stacey Burke's strategy is based off, basically. But yeah, I've been trading the lower time frames, and I do drop down to the lower time frames sometimes, quite often. But yeah, in general, I want to be able to frame my trade in the 15 minutes. I'll frame it, stop loss, take profit. I want to be framing that in the 15-minute. Pool trader, I am also thinking that we are going to get a bounce on the SP 500, and it would be be honest, it's might not be the smartest thing to do. And it's definitely what, I don't know, I think a lot of people will be trying to buy a bounce on the SP 500, but I think it's kind of shaping up like it looks like it wants to bounce. But I'm not going to get into any trade before. Well, I did try to get into a long on the SP 500 earlier, but the trade didn't develop enough. Quickly got out of it. We had GDP in front of us, but we got very, very stronger than expected GDP as well. Hey Gogo, hey Duchess. Even in afternoon, it is even in here. GU going to 910. Yeah, I know. It's went further now. But yeah, I got out. Well, when we went after a while, I think we were still up here when we was on stream, and then like started looking a bit fishy. Got out a little bit. Then yeah, basically, I remember I put my stop here before we cut the stream, and then yeah, I just had to take my stop. And I've resisted trying to go long again on GU. I was watching it during the European session. Looks like I was watching this move up, this impulse, but yeah, it just looked a bit fishy to me. So it's looking bearish on GU for now. I would only turn back in. I would only be looking at longs if we get above here again, 29.20, 29.30. Then maybe I'll be looking at longs. Wait for the 9:30 open. That's when the liquidity gets injected. Yeah, that's what I'm waiting for, Aaron. Which is in about 25 minutes. We'll see. So yeah, I mean, I'm keeping an eye on. I'm not really looking at a gold trade, to be fair. Only to go short. And I'm looking for possibly a long on the US 500, which will have to be very careful with that. And in GU, I don't think I'm going to touch GU today. You have to wait for confirmation on the higher time frame. Which time frame, Brian? Are you talking about the 18-hour time frame again? Nah, but yeah, I hear you. We got to wait for some confirmation with US 500. Because the sell-off was so brutal yesterday. Don't want to get caught in that continuation, which it could very well do. And if we start seeing some strong momentum, then we'll be looking for sell setups. God, I'm so messy. Just spilt. McBrien, no, I'm not funded at the moment. First FTMO challenge since I took a break from trading, so taking my time and taking one challenge, getting back into the swing of things. Not in like a super hungry rush to get funded. There's some things I need to work on myself. and that's what I should be focusing on, like my daily routine, getting my mindset in the right place, working on my strategy. I need to get back to doing some work and coming back to the strategy that I started out with, and just working on stuff. But yeah, we're seeing what we can do. Staying active. After you've taken a long break from trading, I think for me it takes a little while to like really get into it. But yeah, we gotta show up. We gotta show up every day. Confirmation is on the lower time frames. Everybody trades differently, JHW. But yeah, if you're looking for, am I Pinoy? Yeah, I'm half Filipino. I'm in the Philippines right now, currently. Welcome, Ken. Good to see you here. All right, 25 minutes into the open. I got a sneaking suspicion that we're gonna bounce on the SP 500 though. Maybe before the open. We'll see. GU just doesn't look great. Could be looking at sells on GU. If I'm looking at sells, I'll probably be looking at, well, I don't know if it's gonna come back to 28.90, but if it gets back up there, maybe. We'll see. We'll see what the DXY is doing as well. DXY seems to be tapping into the today's high. We never saw 104 on DXY. So it's just been up and down. Appreciate that, Hamza. Working on it. But yeah, I would love to get funded, of course, but I've got a lot of work to do, and been funded plenty of times before. But what's important for me right now is just to like really get my mind right. But we gotta show up. We gotta show up every day. So trying to take my time with this challenge. Appreciate you, Hamza. What are we thinking about the markets today? Who's thinking that we're gonna get a bounce? Who's buying the dip on the SP 500 or on the indexes? Or am I gonna be liquidity today? Yeah, 100% Hamza. Just like, I'm just focused on getting one funded account at the moment. I did try and, like, start of the year, I did try and do 1 million in challenges all at once. Spent 3 months grinding away trying to do that, but it was a bit too much for me to go to try and get funded that amount of capital all at once. I succumbed to the pressure. No, I'm not funded with FTMO at the moment, Philip. Have been before, but yeah, we're still in phase 1. Like I said, it's been my first FTMO challenge since the start of the year. Looking at the NAS right now. Are you thinking about buying a dip, Aaron? Go for it, Hamza. Why not? I've only been live streaming for a couple weeks and it is outside of my comfort zone, and I wouldn't say but yeah, just give it a try. Why not? Why not? For me, I'm hoping that live streaming is going to improve my trading, and you know, you guys have been keeping me in check. I'm probably a lot more patient on stream. So I think it will help me to become a better trader, to be fair. Has taken a while to adapt to live streaming. Probably will take some adjustment. Yo, John. How you doing today? Okay, so we got about 20 minutes into the open. I did spark the stream a little bit earlier than usual. We just had GDP, strong numbers, US growth rate 2.8 against the forecast of 2. So that's beaten expectations by a long way. Not that we should really be, you know, I know no one really pays attention to GDP anymore, but that might put the pause on. I think everybody's got 2 rate hikes priced in. It's like literally 90%. It's almost it was almost certain that we was going to get our first rate hike in September, and then recently the market has been pricing in a rate hike before then. But maybe, you know, the more hawkish data that we get, maybe it's going to take, maybe they're going to hold off a little bit longer from cutting rates. Short entries on NQES. Yeah, I hear you, because the market is short. I'm keeping an eye on both, but I think there's a potential for a little bit of a bounce here. I know this is every retail trader's trying to buy the dip right now, probably. So yeah, we don't want to get caught out on the wrong side of the trade. But yeah, I was you know, I was looking at the lower time frames. I was looking at this consolidation here, and I think we got room to bounce up a little bit. Have I tried? Wait a minute. We got CPI tomorrow. No way, I didn't know that. No way I... Oh, CP... See, everyone says CPI, but it's PCE. Core Price Index. Which is, I think that's the Fed's favorite inflation indicator. We do get quite a bit of movement on PCE, but nothing compared to CPI. But yeah, that's the biggest news of the week, really. Apart from earnings... But I think we're done for the mega cap earnings this week. We had Tesla and Google, which kind of, it kind of sparked off this sell-off, you could say. But there's always an excuse, right? If the market was going to do that, it was going to do that. But we got to look out for earnings next week, because we are deep into earnings season at the moment. But yeah, PCE will be interesting tomorrow. I think we are going to see some activity today. I don't think we're going to stay range. We're probably going to see some kind of expansion. I mean, we have been in a very tight range on GU. Gold's broken lower. So we could see some action today. It's been so quiet the first half of the week, apart from indexes. Don't give up, Ken. Futures is also a good option. Philip, statement after the numbers. Is the Fed speaking? All right, so 15 minutes until the open. Difference between CPI and PCE. Core price index, and then PCE is you got me there, Duchess. But I know CPI is basically there's much more impact on CPI, but PCE is also very important. I think the Fed, they call it the Fed's favorite inflation indicator, so they watch the PCE just as much as they watch the CPI, and would base that they will take that data into account just as much. But the market loves CPI. Do I study in my free time? I'm trying to study a few things, Gerard, but just like, you know, nothing specific, but you know, learning, for example, like trying to learn how to doing editing and stuff like that, and looking at things here, what kind of business opportunities they have here, etc. And then, yeah, of course, trading takes up a lot of time. And sometimes trading can suck the energy out of you, especially when it's going bad. But yeah, need to remain disciplined and stay productive during the day is a struggle. I'm not the most productive person. A2 Shasti got slipped on the news. Was that just now? Being accountable. That's the main thing. Yeah, I think I was just saying that, Philip, after today's number, it's a hawkish number, so maybe they're gonna take their time with the rates. Not take their time. Everybody's been priced in for September now. Recently, people were talking about earlier than that, but maybe this number is gonna make the Fed be a bit more cautious. But I still think we'll get a rate cut in September. What's up, Ben? Got my eye on anything today? Yeah, I'm looking at the SP 500, which we missed yesterday, and probably not a good idea. But I am looking at buys for now. But I'm just observing it. How many pips you target? All depends on what kind of range you got on the markets. Okay, 10 minutes until the US Open. I think we're going to get a bounce off here. We probably missed an opportunity. Not much reaction on GDP. GDP, people don't really pay attention to that much anymore these days, but still way out of expectations. So the US economy is doing very strong. Let's have a look at the dollar quickly. Dollar is at the highs of the day. Not too sure on the dollar. I'm not too sure. I don't really have a clear bias anymore. We was trying to take GU back up to the 130 handle with the long yesterday, but yeah, I'm on the sidelines with GU at the moment. Looking bearish. And I'm also not sure about gold. I'm not too sure about gold anymore. I did think we was going to kind of stay in the range. Did try to get into a long, tried to build a little long position. My target weren't too far. Well, I think my target was 24.17. Kind of pushed above that and then closed below 2400 yesterday, which is not a good sign. And this was, I think this caught a lot of traders off guard as well. It's a pretty strong move. Then Asia, boom, big drop. just been consolidating for now. It will be difficult to be a buyer on gold. Looking like he wants to go short. My bias on GU, Ray J, after yesterday, I was being very stubborn on stream and I was going to hold my trade thinking it was going to go higher. But then, yeah, I was wrong. So basically, I am neutral as in that I'm probably not going to take a trade on GU today, but it's looking bearish. I was looking out at London Open today. We did get an impulse higher. I resisted taking it. Good thing I didn't. But because we've broken back below 2900 pretty convincingly now. So yeah, for me to try and think about longs on GU, we got to come all the way back up here. And I could potentially look for a short opportunity just under the 29 handle on the 2900 handle if it looks good. But yeah, keeping an eye on the SP500. Gonna be very patient though. Go to 29, 23.20, Gerard. Yesterday, it didn't look great. It doesn't look great on gold. Philip, potential short entry ES 5506. The thing about ES, when people say 5506, you're looking at the futures chart. Where is it? Yeah, it wouldn't be a bad idea to short here, because even if we get a bounce, we're not expecting a complete reversal, but we'll see what kind of momentum we get. I think we're going to get a bounce. If we don't get a bounce and we start breaking lower, gonna have to look for sells. Gotta be careful though. We could just range. We've already had a big move. Could just range today. Could wait for PCE tomorrow. Who knows? John, AU longs. Are you on a cross pair? William, am I up or down? Are you talking about my balance? Or are you talking about? I got out with profit yesterday, but left quite a bit on the table yesterday. I was being stubborn, trying to hold it. But my bias on GU, I'm neutral at the moment. For me to get bullish again, we need to come back up here. I wouldn't take a long around here until we break 2900 and we see some kind of strong momentum. Then I'll think about long. But I'll probably, if I was to do anything with GU for now, it'll be short it. But yeah, I am looking for a bounce on the SP500. I did try and get in a little bit earlier, got break even. Trade didn't develop enough before the news, didn't have any room. And it is what, 5 minutes into the open. So let's see if we get some kind of whipsaw action up and down. That'll be interesting. Hey TJ, nah, this is a challenge. Phase 1. Trying to get there, bro. Short JPY. I don't trade yen pairs ever, but if you're a yen trader and you've been bullish on the yen, it's been very, very clean move. But yeah, it looks like we've got a little bounce here at the moment, which is interesting. Yen's been very interesting. Definitely been driving. Definitely been 5 minutes until the open. Quickly having a look at EG. GU moving strange today. Taken PDL a few times today. PDL. What's PDL, George? What's good as 2? Yogesh looking at gold. it is FTMO, the only prop firm I'm trusting at the moment, and the prop firm I started with. I have traded a load of other prop firms, not too many, but but for now, industry's looking shaky. Sticking with FTMO. I don't want to do all this hard work and not get paid out at the end. George Goodchild, prior day low. Oh, okay. You've been trying to go long off the prior day low. Yeah, GU's not looking great for me. For me to get long on GU again, I want to see it. I want to see it with some momentum up here. Brian, FTMO has raw spread. Is it good for scalping? Spreads are pretty good on FTMO. The good thing about FTMO is that their commissions are lower. They're not like some prop firms have commissions like $7 and stuff. So I think the commissions are good, and the spread's pretty good. Right now we got on GU we got what 6 point spread, something like that, but not raw. Axe Fund Trade, I never heard of them. Instant Funding, never looked at that model. IS2 GP bearish until 28.45, that sounds about right to me. Still haven't taken any trades this week. Don't worry, your patience will pay off. Sitting on your hands is still trading. Being flat for the day is still trading, because we got to remind ourselves that. Hey Nathan, how you doing? Two minutes until the US Open, and I think we're getting a bounce on the SP 500, but of course, kind of would have been difficult to get an entry here. But let's think scenario wise. If we get an impulse to the upside on SP 500, what am I doing? Alright, Philip. Thanks for dropping by. Appreciate that. Chilling. No trading today? Nascent? Okay, 1 minute to the open. Let me quickly look at EG. Buying on the indexes. Okay, you with me? Alright, so US has opened. Today consolidation. Could be. We have had a big move. I think we got room to bounce. At least for now. Maybe later on it's going to turn ugly, but I think we got to bounce here a little bit. Slow start to the open. Let's wait and see. Just wait and see. So for the first, I would say, yeah, for the first hour of the US session, keeping an eye out for buy opportunities on the US 500. Let's have a quick look at the NAS. Slow start to the open. We did have a huge day, so we could be in for a consolidation here. It's the same music my spa plays. Someone else said that as well to me on stream. It's I need to sort out my music, but it's quite a famous song. It's a Christian song, Closer, so it's quite well known. But they just have like it lasts for like an hour and a half, so good relaxing music. But I need to sort out some variety. Nah, we can't do that, Aaron. We can't do that. No signals, no. Slow start to the US session here. Quick look at Bitcoin. Dumped off quite a bit yesterday. So, yeah. Risk asset as well. So, dumped off with the SP 500 looks like. Alright, going for a little bit of a pullback here on the SP 500. Are we done with the news today? I think so. Yeah, so just tomorrow we got PCE. So yeah, no bullish impulse here at the open. No more news, TJ. That's good. We just got to see what the price action offers us. So far, a very quiet open. John, AU reverse 1 pip from TP. That's always annoying. Keep your composure. Are you on AU? You're on AU, right? Was you short? We're at the highs of the day on the US dollar. US dollar has been very stubborn recently. Just been in a bit of a range. We haven't broken 104. So, not sure Not sure. Don't really have a strong bias for now. On entry was 65,309. Longs. Okay. Go, Discord voice chat. Haven't tried that out. We'll try it soon. So far, a little bit of a pullback. Dollars pushing higher. EF $47 acting funny. It's been acting funny. Just doesn't want to move much. We had a big sell-off yesterday. Dollar didn't budge. You would have thought that dollar got some risk-off bid, got a little bit of a lift, but didn't. So far, slow start to the open. GU looks like he wants to go further down. And GU's been in such a tight range. Like, if I wanted to take it short, it would be difficult for it to come back up here. But yeah, I think I'm no longer long on GU, like I said, unless we get back up here. Thanks, Vivian. I should have done better yesterday and closed more profit. Like I said, I was being a bit stubborn. Everyone was telling me, close. You done good for the day, just close it. But because I've been cutting a lot of trades early, I did have conviction that we was gonna push higher out and expand out of the tight range we've been in to head for the 130 handle. I was wrong. I wasn't stubborn today. I was watching the London Open. Could have got sucked in here, but I didn't. And yeah, it's going short, so I was wrong. And yeah, at least we got a little bit of profit yesterday. NQ going down. Phase 1, yep, pure up. John, don't tilt. Don't tilt. Too early for that, John. Take a break even. Same, Vivian. It's annoying, isn't it? Taji 26.55 on gold. Looks that way. Looks that way. But yeah, with gold, definitely flipped bearish. I mean, yesterday we looked like it was heading a little bit higher. I thought we was going to range, but closing below 2400, and then that crazy dump as well during Asia. Not looking good for gold. So not really looking at gold right now. I'm looking at trying to buy the dip on the SP 500 potentially. But it's a bit difficult. But I think we can push higher. Don't worry, John. Don't worry, man. I know it's wait a minute, music's going. We gotta be better than that. We gotta be better than that. We're not gonna tilt today. It's so annoying when the price comes to you know, when you just miss TP. It's like that's probably the most vulnerable moment of like going on tilt. Price just misses TP, reverses, hits BE. You watch profit evaporate. That's when it really tests you, because that's when I start getting impulsive and just, you know, that's when you can make a big mistake. So I want to go long on the SP 500. We've had a little bit of a pullback. We need a price explosion for price to go up on the SP 500. Yeah, but it's just got to be cautious buying the dip here. Hopefully the internet's not slowing down, guys, because the music seems to be lagging a bit. How's the stream? Everything okay? Sound, visuals? Okay, remaining patient. Looking for just watching price action on the SP 500. All good? Thanks, Gogo. Thanks, Tata. Thanks, Ray J. Cash using the take loss stop profit strategy. That's a good one. I've been using that strategy. Okay, first 15 minutes of the US Open. Hasn't come out of the range yet. Yeah, there's been quite a bit of flooding, Brian. Luckily not in my area, but yeah, it's it looks pretty bad. Hopefully the government can clean it up quickly. Good luck, Pirate. Long at 54.18. Looks good. to me, but I'm just a bit worried about a little bit of a deeper pullback, because it would be pretty easy for price to do that. So trying to stay patient, but I think we are gonna bounce. But also gotta be open for sales. We'll see if we get some momentum on the sell side too. GU coming back up a little bit. Could be interested in a GU short. We'll see when it gets up to 2900. Dimitri long on SP500. I think we just got to be patient. Got to be. It's like we come to the US Open and then it's just slow. Mind you, we've been in a range at the lows of yesterday. Currently down 0.3% on the SP500. Yesterday was a big day. We have a quick look at EG. Maybe Faisal just entered a trade on JPY times 200k FTMOs. 25 lot on master. Oh damn. Traders Connect. I've used them before. That sucks. I know. That's weird though. Yeah, I think live streaming, a lot of people are getting into it now. But I appreciate you guys stopping by here. I think this is what, week 3 of live streams. So, you know, I haven't really been consistent with videos, but I think I can be more consistent with live streams. So yeah, the SP500 looks like it's kind of taking its time. Maybe it wants to drift lower. We're getting some life back into GU. Gonna see what kind of momentum it has. Either I can try and take it short around 2900, or I can just wait, see what kind of momentum we got. Maybe we're gonna finally get the long. But for me to think about going long, but even so, like, cause I've been betting on the range expanding, but we've just been barely 30-40 pips in the last few days. So haven't taken a trade yet. Trade marks up yesterday, not as up as I probably should have been, but up yesterday, and then today just kind of was watching in the London session. But GU, I don't have a strong I don't have a long bias on GU at the moment, so I kind of abandoned that trade idea. But we'll see what it does, see if we can get back above 2900 and see what it does from there. We've got no, that's gold. Gold's breaking down a little bit. I don't know, SP 500 is kind of taking its time to bounce. I'm not trusting it at the moment. Gonna see what happens when we get a bit lower. Can't go long until it breaks the 4-hour lower high. Can't short unless it breaks the higher low. Yeah, I'm kind of with GU same. I'm kind of wanting it to break above, I don't know, 29.30, which is a long way up. What's up, Wise World? How you doing? But with GU, like, I'm not as strongly bullish as I was. I'm actually looking more to the short side unless we break up above here. Break back above here, then it will look interesting. But we need to see some momentum in the market. I don't want to get trapped in another slow day. Like, this week has been so slow, apart from the indexes, which we haven't been trading, unfortunately. Gold's breaking low of the day right now. I think someone said gold 23.55. Looks like it's gonna get there. Gold definitely flip bearish, man. This dump in the Asia session is pretty brutal, and that close below 2400. Not pretty. Still down 4%. Don't worry, 4% is not the end of the world. Can make it back from 4%. Size down a little bit. Don't try hit a home run. Don't short GU until it breaks 2780. Oh, what, the pullback? No, I wouldn't go short right now. Keeping an eye on it. Oh, don't short GU until 2780. You're looking at the higher time frames, Duchess, no? Yeah, Wise Well. Don't worry. You'll make it back. Just try to be patient and don't. Yeah, just try to be patient, man. The thing about, like, being in drawdown on a funded account, it's like I rush so much to get out. Once I'm in drawdown on a funded account, it feels like I really desperately need to get out of drawdown. And yeah, every time I've tried to get out of drawdown on a funded account, or kind of given up on it and just said F it, lose that funded account, it sucks because you put a lot of time and effort into it. It's like you have to catch 15% again to get funded again. When like if you're in drawdown on a 4% in drawdown in a funded account, it's like you only need to get back 4% to get funded again. Do you know what I mean? So like look at it from the long-term perspective. Daily high or low. Okay, cool. So you're on the dailies. So you normally execute end of day, no? Quite often as a swing trader. You got this, wise world. Don't worry. Rushing to get out of drawdown on a funded account. I've done that so many times. Ended up regretting it painfully after. Starting all over again. It's not good. Hey Manuel. Welcome, glad you're here. Roughly about 3 times a week. I just started streaming. So I'm still kind of getting into it. I don't have an exact schedule, but I'll try and spark up the stream about an hour or half an hour before the US Open. But if you follow my Instagram, I usually post a story to let everyone know that I'm coming on stream. Gold's breaking the low now. Now we've got SP 500 starting to move towards the lows of the day. This is going to be more interesting now. So we're approaching the low. Let's have a quick look at NQ. Okay, NQ we cleared low. So it looks like we're gonna continue for a bit. Everything looks like it wants to get lower. Maybe it's GU we're looking at then. But we've got a little bit of a pullback on EG. Let's see, so the Euro's probably a bit lower. No? Still in a tight range on EU. What time is it? Okay, one minute. We just got a new hourly candle. Just at the lows of the day. Let me just keep NQ there in the background. Also got 5,400 insights. not far away. Okay, let's see if we get a lot of momentum to the downside. Might have to start looking for shorts, but so far, keeping an eye out for a bounce. Who else is looking at the indexes right now? Who's going short? I mean, that would probably be the smart thing to do. Thanks, wise well, but yeah, I'm not rocking it yet. Just still sitting on my hands. Shorted Nas, Vivian. Nice, nice. Where did you get in? What time frame do you trade? Short US 30. Nice. Entered on the M3, the 3 minute. Never heard anyone trade the 3 minute before. Interesting. So we're looking at the break of 5400. And we're down 0.7% on SP 500 right now. We're down 1.48% on the NAS. So it does look like we're going to continue. We didn't get no bounce in the open, so I'm sitting on my hands for now. 2 hours before NY was Wise World to look for a trade. I'll be asleep at that time, but yeah, could see some activity during the PM session. $19.50. Nice and clean. Manuel, being patient is so hard in this market. Facts. Alright, I just bought a small position on the SP 500. Wouldn't really know where to put a stop because could be a clear path down, so I've got to keep my wrist tight. Keep it to about $200 risk. I'm probably not going to add into it, but yeah, we'll see. Berkshire Hathaway just dumped 2 billion of the Bank of America shares. Haven't seen that. 2 weeks, you moved off the 1M. You're on rehab from the 1M. I am at the moment. So what do you trade now? 3 minutes? 5 minutes? Is this gold? No, it's the SP 500. And can go lower. But yeah, I'm just having one go at trying to buy the dip here. But I will get out quickly if I'm wrong. So I could break through 5400. I don't want to be there when it does that. So I might take a small loss here. If I do, I'm probably not going to try buy again, because you just might just see a continuation from yesterday. But I think we do a little bit of a bounce, and we've just swept daily lows. Not really daily lows, but so we'll see. GU's moving up a little bit. I don't know, Wise World. I don't smoke weed anyway. Wouldn't recommend it here. Go Thailand if you want to do that. It's legal there. So, I mean, the US 100 is already down 1.4%. So yeah, could be in for another big bearish day. And we'll see. Might get quickly stopped out here. But yeah, just got a very small position. Could be catching some momentum. So we just broke 5400. My stop's at 53.93, so yeah, could easily tap into that. And then I won't be trying to go long. Did get a small bounce, but yeah, momentum's catching on the downside here. So yeah, strong moves down. We're down nearly 1.8% on NAS. But yeah, clean break of 5400. So yeah, looks like I'm going to get stopped out. But yeah, just a starter position. So I don't think I'm going to be going for buys if this gets stopped out at all. Might just be a straight continuation from yesterday. Thoughts on gold? I was trying to get long on gold earlier this week, but we broke below 2400. We had a strong reversal yesterday and a really strong dump off during Asia, so I wouldn't be a buyer on gold at all. That said, I'm trying to buy the dip on the US 500, which is also not, I wouldn't say is a great trade either. Well, I thought we would bounce a little bit. We didn't bounce to the open, but yeah, we've gone straight for a dump. And yeah, looks like we're gonna get stopped out. Nearly stopped out there. That's the thing, there's not really any structure to base a stop off. I just got my stop at $200. GU hasn't moved anywhere. So again, just the index is moving today. That's where all the action is. And it's just downside pressure. I had a feeling my entry was a bit too early here. Did catch a small bounce, but we need to retake 5400. But yeah, nearly got stopped out there. Still looks like there's a lot of volume, there's a lot of momentum here. So we have a look at the NAS. Still moving down. Yeah, it's definitely volume to do. Okay, that's me, I'm stopped out. So I took a $200 loss. I thought it would have been a good idea to start a position there, but it's got further to go, and I don't think I'm going to be buying the dip anymore. Looks like it just keeps wanting to go down, but I think, yeah, good question, trader Kaden. I just think it's due a little bit of a bounce, but yeah, not the best trade idea to buy the dip. I tried to be patient, but yeah, heading down further, looks like. But yeah, with the indexes, you gotta be with that momentum we got going on, with that big sell-off yesterday. Can't be putting on size at the moment. So we're breaking back above 5400. Maybe I just got stopped out. I could try again. Go short. I think we're due a bounce though. I just think I was a little bit early with this entry. TJ, market sentiment is extremely bearish. GDP growth stops Fed from rushing to cut interest rates, plus Trump negativity regarding contact. That's a good breakdown of the sentiment at the moment. Cutting rates is not always a good thing though. It makes sense economically that it will help the economy, but quite often when we enter a rate cutting cycle, markets historically have even started selling off because they're a bit spooked. that maybe the economy is going into a recession, and that's the reason why the Fed wants to cut rates as well. So not always a positive thing. I think I just was a bit impatient. I was a bit early with my entry here, but yeah, I think we could be bouncing. Would I enter again? Yeah, I was thinking about that, but then I don't know. I think I was thinking about what the stream might think if I started chasing this. But I think we are. I think I just got stopped out a bit early, and we could bounce. Could look for a long entry further up. Could also look for a short. You know, there's argument for the short side, of course. Yeah, market does whatever it wants to do. Facts. Like when it comes to the fundamental narratives, you know, the market does something, then people attribute some fundamental news to it straight after. Do you know what I mean? So, the market's done this, it's because of this reason, because of that reason. But the market just does what it wants to do, does what it needs to do. I do like the way we bounced a little bit here, so I will consider taking it long again. But it was just a small position. Could have had my stop a little bit. Could have gave it a little bit more room. Probably should have. My original entry, where was it? It was about here. Could try again. What do you guys think? Yeah, that's basically the retail mindset. Buy low, sell high. But buy high, sell higher. Sorry, buy high, sell low. Often works because the market is not like a supermarket. You know, in a supermarket, prices go down 50%. It makes sense to buy as much as you can. But the stock market, because something goes down 50% don't mean it's a good buy. But I just think we do a bounce. Yeah, but that's the thing, Rami. I try to give it so like you have to try and buy on a pullback as well, because by the time you get confirmation, sometimes it's too late. Like I've been wanting to re-enter, but I was just hesitant because that it would look, be over trading a little bit, but not really because it's a small position. I just had my stop too tight, but I do think we're gonna bounce. Let me see if I get another pullback. And sometimes it's okay to like put feeler positions out there. So it was just a small position, small $200 risk. If it started proving itself, I would have added in. But yeah, I think I'm gonna give this another go. Yeah, Ivo, I hear you. Let's have a look at the US 100, also bouncing. Another reason why I'll jump in long, because it does look like a good short entry, but people could be going, this could be a trap for people to go and short. So we've seen some impulse here, decent. Just a bit early on the entry, and King Keva, how you doing, bro? Not yet. I'm going to. By starting next week, I'm gonna have a personal account funded. Just haven't got around to it. And yeah, looking forward to that experience of trading a personal account pretty much for the first time, seriously. A lot more freedom trading a personal account. It's not going to be nothing big, but it's good, you know, with a personal account, at least you can get paid every day if you want. And you can also lose all your money. So there's downsides to it, but at least you can see some. With prop firms, you do have to put in a lot of work before you get paid. Alright. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm just gonna put a very, very small position long. So like half of what I put in. So this is like a tiny position, but I think we're gonna keep going. And at least I'll stay on this side of the trade. So just put in $200 risk on, which is what we just lost. But yeah, very small position, but I probably shouldn't stay in it until it gets down here. So, but yeah, let's give it a little bit of room. Also, sometimes I take into account how difficult is it to execute your trade. Is it really uncomfortable? Quite often, you know, in the back of my mind, I do kind of gauge how uncomfortable it is to execute, because quite often when you're too comfortable executing, I prefer being uncomfortable when I execute a trade, if that makes sense. So yeah, I know it's difficult to re-enter. I was thinking about re-entering. I just didn't want to do it so fast after I took a loss, because of course it's going to look bad. But yeah, let's see if we get a little bit of bounce. I've got virtually nothing on this trade. I should be risking more, but I did want it to like kind of scale in or something, you know, give it a little bit of time. But yeah, let's see. If we can break the highs, then I can always add in. If I take another loss, then yeah, market might not go anywhere for me. Let's have a look at what else is there. Okay, GU's coming up a little bit. So I did have a long bias on GU from yesterday, as you know, and got out of that trade, trying to be stubborn, holding it, and I won't be interested in taking it long until we get back up here. But even so, I'm probably more interested in taking it short. Let's have a look at what everything else is doing. Let's look at EG quickly. Let's look at DXY. Okay, so just a little bit of a pullback. Gonna keep an eye on GU for a potential short. And then keep an eye on the SP 500. Tomorrow closes like a doji. Definitely go long for tomorrow. Now I can't re-enter because price might slow down. Yeah, we had a lot of explosive momentum to the downside yesterday. I don't expect the market to like really go up, but so I don't know if I'll be adding in. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see when we get if we get past these highs, daily highs, then we'll see. But yeah, getting stopped out of this position, bit unfortunate. But yeah, I did. It was a bit impatient here. Bit impatient. And we've got virtually very small position. But let's see. US 30 blasting up. EF. Haven't looked at the US 30, but that means, where's US 30? Where did I put US 30? It's probably stronger than both the indexes today, because like the sell-off was mainly tech, wasn't it? Okay. So US 30 in the green, just retaken the 40,000 level. Pips pay my bills. You're taking a long on gold to 2407. I'm not really confident on gold at the moment. So yeah, too little riding on this, but if we get some really strong candles, then I will consider adding in. Let's see. Keeping an eye on GU as well. Could also pull back. If it does pull back, then I'll consider adding in as well. Let's see. GU starting to get up to 28.90 with a bit of momentum, so I will keep an eye on that. Teacup pattern, cup and handle. I don't know, with GU, for me to get long again, I want to see it to come back up here really, and to actually see some momentum kick in, because we've had zero momentum. Very tight range on GU. So with the SP 500, I can't say we've bounced yet. For us to bounce, we gotta get above. But yeah, need to start looking for a way to add in. And yeah, I mean, it was good that I only took a small position here. And I was thinking, maybe I just need to give it a bit more room, move my stop, but I just didn't. I didn't want to do that on stream, so I just took the loss, $200, and we've got in with like half, very, very small size. And we'll see if if this is a real bounce. If it's a real bounce, then we could always add in again. So GU coming to test 2900. It's got a bit of momentum here, but I think it's worth me trying to take a short on GU. I think it's worth me trying to take a short on GU. I was looking at shorts earlier on around here. Looks like we're coming back. Let's have a quick look. What time is it? That's true EF. It's, you know, just... Yeah, that's true. But yeah, in general, I shouldn't be trying. You know, moving my stop is a rule that I shouldn't really break. But the thing is, like I was saying when I got into this trade, it's hard for me to put a stop. So I just put a monetary stop of $200. But you know, I thought that we gave it enough room to pull back. Didn't. And like the way it was moving there, I thought, oh yeah, it's gonna quickly sweep me out. But yeah, might be able to, and it can still pull back. I think I'll be a little bit more comfortable to add in to try and get more of a bounce. So even if it pulls back, I think that would be nice. I could try and add in just above 5,400. TJ, Nasdaq will test the level now before maybe resuming to shorts. Yeah. There's definitely like the short. There's definitely justification to take shorts. But yeah, buy the dip. That's what I think I've written on my stream. That's the title of my stream. So I did come here thinking I'm gonna buy the dip, even though that is a very retail mindset to buy the dip after a big red day. But yeah, I've just seen it just felt like it was gonna bounce today, but we will see. For it to bounce, let's see, need to start clearing here, but we'll see. Still got time. Let's have a quick look at, so GU, keeping an eye out for a short opportunity, and then a long opportunity if we have a clean break. Because for me to think about shorts and GU, I'd like to see EG resume higher, and then dollar to start picking back up again. So I was thinking about what, 20, just below, just 28.90. Let's see. Maybe I'm gonna go short on GU as well. What time is it? And that's the figure when I was talking about earlier about that uncomfortable re-entry, that it was uncomfortable to re-enter here. But if price wants to do something and it's going to be a clean move, which I hope it is, then it's not always going to give you a comfortable entry back down here, for example. So got stopped out. Was the difficult choice to actually go long here, but we'll see. We need to see some clear momentum here. And if we see some strong candles, then I'm going to think about adding in. $100 is a small account. $100 is good. $100 a day. Can't go wrong. That's all I will be looking to make, trading the personal when I open it, just bit by bit. Focus JPY and Chef for strength. JP risk off. Yeah, JPY has had a huge rally. I don't trade JPYs, but let's have a look. Seems to be giving it back. Okay, so looking at the shorts, I did say 28.90 earlier. Let me see. Quite strong momentum, but yeah, I think it would be a good idea to take shorts up here, just underneath the 2900 level, but we'll see. I want to see that's turning around a bit. Could also wait for more confirmation. So yeah, with the US 500 trade, if it does pull back, I will look for an opportunity to add in, because right now the tiniest size on, after taking this quick loss, I'll use half the size. You're long on NAS 100 too? I'm not alone. Magnificence. Yeah, I'm half Filipino. Currently trading from the Philippines. So we are still in this trade. GU is, if we start breaking down GU, be interesting, but yeah, let's be cautious. Good day YNS. 26 trading days winning streak, killed it. I don't think I've ever had a 26-day winning streak. I don't really have winning streaks like that actually. Maybe like 2-3 days. Maybe a week. Slow trade, you think, Hamza? Could be. Could be. We could just be trapped on a low volume day. Like it has been for me all of the week. Trading GU and a little bit of gold. Seems like I'm missing all the momentum. Have I missed the short on GU? EG's picking back up. Start breaking these highs. GU's really gonna dump. Dollar hasn't gone anywhere yet. Let's wait. I won't touch GU if it breaks 129. I won't touch it on the short side. That's the thing, I was only really interested taking it short here. Maybe should have executed, but let's see. Price action heroes, you've been short GU from yesterday. Nice. So you was fading me yesterday. Huh? It was fading me, huh? Yeah, it dumped. It did. Yeah, I was wrong yesterday. I thought it was gonna keep going higher, but I was wrong. Just gotta follow the plan, mate. Yeah, of course. Yeah, he did, eh? I don't know, should I keep a like counter of my W's and L's on stream? Not sure where I'll be at now. Probably like half maybe. You reverse Matt. That could turn out to be a strategy. But no, I don't think I've done too badly on stream. I've kind of mismanaged some trades, but in terms of direction, I think I've been pretty spot on. It's just, with me, it's more about execution and entry and then reacting to mistakes I've made that catches me off guard. But reading the charts and direction, I'm okay on it. I'm pretty okay. TP hit already, Black Edge. 4.35R on the US 100. So in and out on a scalp. Yeah, I'm trading very small, like it's... Because I'm not going to make... I'm like basically just got my loss back now with this half position. But yeah, I don't know, I'm trading small. I do need to step up my size. Maybe I should be scalping. Public journal of wins and losses on stream. Could do that. But I think with the win rate thing, I wouldn't judge myself on win rate too much, because sometimes you gotta put out like filler positions, starter positions. Like here earlier, took a break even, but it's like you might take a couple of those, or you might take a loss here, but you put on like a smaller position and you kind of got a feel of what it's doing. Then yeah, here I should have put more of a position, but you have doubts. But yeah, like you might take a couple losses before you actually realize what the market's trying to do. So with win rate, I don't think I would judge myself too much on win rate. Maybe on trade ideas. Kyron, how you doing, bro? Stacey Burke strategy is where I learned from. Stacey Burke trading, but a little bit of discretion mixed in. What time is the London Open where I'm at? It's 3 p.m, which is great because I'm definitely not a morning person, so I've got no excuses now. Got to have my routine locked in, my journaling done, my meditation done. Still have my lazy days, but yeah, it's much better for me to be here, because like previously when I was living in London, to trade London, I kind of need to be up by about 6, because I need to be looking at the market. Moves happen an hour before London quite often, around 7. Plus I'll be getting ready for work and whatnot. Luckily I was working from home, but then yeah, trying to squeeze in a whole routine is difficult, it's challenge, especially for me, struggle. So yeah, we've come down on the GU. Still would be interested in taking it short. I did say 28.90, but I could still take it short. We just gotta wait and see. I'm keeping an eye also on EG. DXY hasn't moved, but EG is lending GU some weakness here. Break daily highs on EG. Dollar starts turning around as well, then maybe we're gonna get more weakness in GU. But yeah, miss this opportunity. Maybe a bit more patient on stream. But live every day, Kimbany? Not yet. Was live yesterday. Was I live the day before? Have I been live 3 days in a row? But yeah, roughly I would say, yeah, 3 times a week I'll go live. And I think I have been coming onto stream pretty much consistently, like documenting the journey with videos. I haven't been consistent with that over the space of 2 years. I've barely put out content. But I think with streams, I've done a lot of streams already now. So I think streaming is the way to go. I'm going to still do videos, but Peppercorn out on NAS 900. Was you long? Everyone's out of their trade already. I'm sitting here with small size. So we're about to break. So I'm gonna have to look for an opportunity to add in somewhere because I've just got small size on. But that's okay. Could just be a relaxed stream. Don't need to pull it out of the bag yet. GU. Keeping an eye on what it does. John, off the chart. BE day. Nothing wrong with a BE day. And that's good because I know you had some profit on the table earlier with AU, right? So you kept it BE, stayed disciplined. Bounce back tomorrow. So yeah, very unfortunate that we got stopped out here. And then also quite difficult to take the re-entry, and I did have smaller size, but we've got a bounce back up. We haven't got a full bounce yet, so we're about to break, and I want to add in. What time is it now? 10 minutes away from a new hour. I think it will be a good place to add in. Let's see if we get some kind of pullback. Hopefully give me a better price. Music's gonna stop. What's my target? Good question. I'm gonna let it run for a little bit because it's just coming back. Basically, we're going to see what it does at the daily highs if we get a real bounce, because we're still negative on the SP 500. So if we turn green, there's going to be some room to the upside. But yeah, just made a bit of a rookie error here. Should have gave it a little bit more room. And then also not putting on enough size on the re-entry. Pool trader, you long as well? I think you mentioned you was gonna go long too. Yeah, I think that was my opportunity to re-enter here. I was about to close, 8 minutes away. So hourly candle could turn bullish. So need to find a way to put on size here. Should just have put on size earlier. Okay, let's have a look at GU as well. GU is just very slow, so I don't want to get stuck on GU as well. But thanks, John, appreciate it. Go's done, up 3% on NQ. Waiting for your payout 28th. Let's go. Let's go, bro. Let's go. Remember what I said about gold 2320. Execution on Discord. Nice, nice. Jason, what's my confirmation for my entry? Just a dip and a bounce. It's hard to get a technical entry off here. But yeah, I was a bit my stop loss was a bit too tight. First entry, and then I re-entered again, but only with half position. So again, we're about to break highs again, so let's see if we actually get a real bounce. It's a shame that I wasn't able to put on any size here. We'll see. Sales coming, gold, D-Star. Brian, you already re-entered 5620 for a long 5620. You mean 5420, right? Are you trading in the future? There's always tomorrow, peppercorn. G's going to fly? I don't know, it hasn't flown yet, has it? No. G's still looking bearish. But I just don't want to get trapped in a slow day. But I did have a short idea on 2090 earlier. We didn't execute. Let's see if we get a pullback on the SP 500, because I will be interested in trying to find another size in another bit of a position here. Let's have a quick look at EG. Approaching the highs now. Dollar hasn't moved much. Yeah, so I might have missed a short opportunity on GU, but who knows. How much am I risking per trade? Very small. My first trade was basically, I had a starter position, $200 risk, and I was basically waiting for it to move a little bit so I can add in. Got stopped out of it. Now I've put another $200 risk, but I didn't execute this trade well. The re-entry was good, but it's just smaller size, and I don't know if we're gonna get. I'm gonna keep. gonna keep an eye out for opportunity to add in, but it'll get difficult. But we're about hourly candles not far away. 3 minutes. But yeah, very small size. What's up, Isaac? Watching from Uganda. How you doing over there? Damn, should have put size on this bounce. Also, you know, having confidence is something I'm trying to work through. So slowly getting my confidence back. Like, for example, if I was confident, I would have executed at 28.90 like I said I would, because I would have only had my stop 10 pips, so it wouldn't have been like, maybe I'm being a bit too careful with the risk. All good, all good. If we break 1900, I haven't been. Yeah, if we break daily highs, we'll see what kind of momentum we get, and if we blast through it, that'll be interesting. Because of course, it's difficult to be a buyer here. Of course it is. It makes sense to go short, but you know, gotta think outside the box sometimes. And it was just yeah, just looks like a little bit of inducement at the open, and then yeah, strong green candles. So that's telling me that it could keep, if we get through here with some momentum, that'll be good. But yeah, I was saying I was gonna add in, and I still haven't added in, so I'm being a bit passive, which I have been on stream quite a bit. Been in some really good trades, but being passive with the size. So I'm working on it. Higher time frames give you more confidence. Yeah, facts. It's more meaningful. So that's why I keep an eye on, like, for example, I don't trade the hourly, but I'll keep an eye out for every hourly candle close to see how it closed, and then see where it could go. You know, how much, judging the pullback, or how much can it pull back here for my trade to be still valid. Do you know what I mean? And but yeah, okay, so let's see. Hopefully I would like a little bit of a dip. So we're at daily highs, so a good place to pull back now. Let's see if we get a pullback. Blast higher, then looks like we're not gonna get an opportunity to add in. But yeah, I will add in if we come back down. And then GU, let's have a look at GU. GU is very slow, but yeah, looking bearish. I'll still look for a re-entry on 28.90. I'm just going to execute this time. So if we get back up to 28.90, I'm just going to execute. It still looks weak. Use a fib wise world. Yeah, fibs are very useful. I don't use them though, to be 100%. But yeah, it's good to frame trades on the fib. Okay, let's see what GU does. Didn't break the high on EG though. Hey Ray Don, all good, how you doing? Kevin, I'm using MetaTrader 5 FTMO challenge phase 1. Alright, so taking a little breather at the daily highs here on 2500. So yeah, we didn't turn green yet. Or did we turn green? I don't know if we turned green. Green on here. Thanks, Wisworld. Take it easy on that funded account, yeah? Take your time. Do I want to add in on the US 500? Should have added in down here, but let's see if we get a pullback. GU still thinking of going short. Sounds like everyone's done for the day. Everyone's in and out of their trades, took their W's. I'm sat here trying to make something happen on the US 500. Of course, I like scalping, but got to have super discipline to scalp. So yeah, I'm not friends with the 1 minute time frame at the moment. I'll come back to it one day. Yeah, Duchess, the markets have been dead for me too. Stuck in GU, stuck in gold a little bit. Gold's been very slow until today. But yeah, JPY and the indexes, it's been a roller coaster. And that's why I do try and that's why I trade one pair out of each asset. So one index, SP500, one commodity, gold, one currency, GU, one crypto, Bitcoin. So I try and have those options. So when one market's hot, I can adapt and jump in it. But yeah, also one of my weaknesses is when I'm in a trade or I'm managing a trade, like yesterday in GU, I'm kind of locked into that trade and I'm not really paying attention to the other opportunities. So, and in general, I do kind of trade majority of the times I do manage one trade at a time, but it's good to have options. Okay, so it's still at the daily highs. SP 500's just turned green. Not green as, I mean, it's just in the positive right now. So maybe could go a little bit higher if we break through. It's just about finding a place to add in. And I've been saying I'm gonna add in. I'm not added in. You know. Gold snapper. Entry point. First entry was down here, and I had to get back in here. And I was talking about adding in here, but yeah, I've just been letting it. Yeah, confidence. Need to have more confidence. NSG taught us to have options. I don't think I've heard that song. I was massively unprofitable for it. Okay. Yeah. I have my days and weeks where I'm just trading one thing. So I could be focused on Forex one week, could be focused on gold the next. Could I have a look at gold? Yeah, of course, brother. For me, gold doesn't look good. And I was bullish on gold earlier on in the week. But we've broken the key. We've broken to the round number 2400. Closed below it yesterday. And we did dump off aggressively in Asia. So it might want to hang around below 2400 for now. So I'm not too interested in taking it. I don't want to take it long. We did have a long opportunity earlier on in the week, but this was again mismanaged badly by myself. And yeah, went well. Strong move down. I might have. I don't listen to music that much anymore, Duchess. I listen to like a lot of instrumental music. So Dama, I would say I'm not looking at gold. Pips pays my bills. 4 years, about 4 years. Strategy I use, SB Trading, Stacey Burke. Go check him out. His channel. But you know, I go a lot. I mean, I diverted from his strategy a lot. Probably to my detriment, so I'm getting back into learning, getting back into his content myself. It's going to dart around a bit. Safe to take profit now. Could do pull. I mean, we're just basically floating in between green and red for the day. I see it pushing higher. And let's see. There's not much profit for me to take because I've put such a small position after that first loss. But yeah, I need to get more confident. GU hasn't come back to 2890 yet. So yeah, we keep pushing. And it might annoy me, but it's okay. It's okay. But yeah, sometimes you gotta add to your winners. That's what I like to try and do. Just like Tom Hogarth says, it's always a good idea to add to your winners. But yeah, just got a very tiny position. If we didn't get stopped out, and it started moving, like, just a bit of impatience. Not impatience, but just had a little bit further to go. But say for example, we held onto this first, because this was just a starter position. Would have been able to add in and made this trade into something. But yeah, we're basically breaking free of the highs of today. Clean candle. And I think, yeah, we've got some more room to go. But yeah, we're just basically sitting in a very small trade. And yeah, just got to sit and watch. And yeah, I got to build my confidence when it comes to sizing in, and you know, I had confidence yesterday when I had conviction to hold the GU trade, but yeah, the plan was to buy the dip. But not enough size on, unfortunately. You hate scaling in, gives you anxiety. I hear you. I'm used to scaling in though nowadays, because I rarely just have one position. I usually scale into 80% of my positions. I'll have a few scale-ins. It can work against you, because like I like to put a starter position in, or like not like a half position in. If I'm playing a tight trade, I'll put at least half, maybe two positions. But if I think I need to give it a little bit of time, I'll put a starter. Because sometimes you put in the first position to get a feel of the market. And I know like people don't like the idea of fear, like, you know, having a feeling, but you know, a lot of traders do that. They'll put in a starter position to get a feel. Yeah, exactly, Aaron. But it's okay. You know what? With streaming, I have to get used to it, because of course I am probably trading less. I'm trading way less aggressively on stream. Do you know what I mean? Like yesterday, I came into the stream. I was already long from London. I had a big size on. That like my normal. I would have normally, but now we're on stream. I'm like, I'm taking it slow, which is a positive thing. I have a plan, stuck to the plan, but it's just you know, like I could have moved my stop, which I probably would have a little bit, because it looked like I was a little bit early, but same time I don't want to set a bad example. But it was a good thing. Like I said earlier on, like, important thing is, this was the better trade. We was talking about this when we was sitting here, and I was saying, this is kind of a good re-entry, because, you know, it doesn't feel comfortable taking. I like to feel uncomfortable when I'm executing. When you get too comfortable executing a position, it's not usually a good sign. If that makes sense. Don't tilt, no more tilting. Yeah, I'm trying not to, Aaron. I've been tilt for me. I mean, if you guys have seen the videos back then, not even back then, like obviously this year, when I was trading the 1 million prop firm challenge, and I was trading that for 3 months, I had 3 or 4 times when I went on full tilt and then took those accounts down to 8-9%. then took 2 or 3 weeks to just grind it back up, you know? So tilt is like, it's not worth it. Can you not move SL up? Yeah, of course I can move SL up, but it's not coming back here. But yeah, it's just, it is what it is. But yeah, strong move. And you know what it is? Like, when I executed this is too comfortable to take. I needed to give it a little bit more time. And a little bit more room. I knew I should have gave it more room. Because if we was able to hold this position, this trade would be looking different. I would have had double this size, because that was the starter position, and maybe you've scaled in. And then now I've took that loss, I'm like, okay, I've kind of got some doubts, so I'm not scaling in. So like I said, working on confidence. But yeah, I think we're gonna keep pushing a little bit higher. And buy the dip. Sometimes buying the dip works, guys. Especially like this market has been a buy the dip market for ages now. We've had a huge big sell-off, don't get me wrong, and we are likely in a bigger correction. And I will be trying to take it short. I do have a short bias. Do you know what I mean? I do have a short bias, but just a bounce today. And I should just take my profit as well, because there's, you know, 0.32% up. We forgot about GU. What's GU doing? DXY. Or this could actually be the bottom. Could be. We didn't enter correction territory. Index is slow down around 11:30 and 12:30 from my experience. Yep, before lunchtime. Alright, I'm just gonna close it. It's probably got more to go, but I don't have enough skin in it. What else are we looking at? GU. I'm looking at GU, but it could be slow. I don't want to get stuck in a slow trade. Let's go gold. Could look for a re-entry on SP 500. Let's see. Still a W. Yeah. But yeah, we did take an initial loss, so we got our loss back and a bit more. But yeah, it was like very small size. But yeah, slowly but surely I'll work on my confidence. Come, what's the car sleep? 5.3R on the NAS. Nice. Nice. Everybody's been killing it on the NAS. And the SP500. Yeah, thanks. Thanks, Vivian. Just 7% to go. Yeah, I just need to like put some size on, I guess. Start increasing my risk because yeah, I am working on my confidence, like I said. NAS is moving fast. We'll get there though. NAS hasn't broke the high of the day. Hasn't turned green yet. So that's interesting. Let's look at the DJ. That's obviously clearly in the green, right? Yeah, DJ's up. So rotation into safety, and the tech, semiconductors tech's obviously still a bit heavy. Indexes is where the volume is right now. Yeah, I'm gonna get my my Forex funds futures, not my Forex funds. I keep on saying that. They're not making a. They might be making a comeback though. I don't know if you guys heard about that. Apparently, there's rumors that my Forex funds is coming back. I don't know how confident people will be to, if they pay everyone's payouts back, then yeah, they can make a proper comeback. But yeah, my funded futures, I do have a subscription with them. I did below the challenge at the start of the stream. I don't know if you guys remember, but that's gonna renew at the end of the month, so I will be trading that on stream as well. Give futures another try because yeah, futures is new to me, and made some mistakes with that in terms of like, yeah, I wasn't used to buy stops and the contract sizes, and then also the fact that futures are so cheap. It's also one of those psychological things where it's like, yeah, I got in a bad position. I was actually up on it a lot, not far from passing, then took a loss, and then took a bad trade, and then it went against me, and I thought, it's only $50. Let me just move my stop. You know what I mean? Like, with these FTMO challenges, you gotta be way more disciplined because you're spending big money. But then with the like futures, I think I think it's a bit dangerous that they're so cheap, which is a good thing. But yeah, I'm gonna give it another go, and try to take my time with that. Not too much time, but see if I can have 3 or 4 good days. And we'll be trading only, well, you can also trade gold on futures, but yeah, we'll probably be trading indexes only on that. And then hopefully when I fund I'm still thinking about which broker to go to. So I'm thinking IC, but there's a couple other ones. So when I fund my first personal account, I'm going to trade that on stream as well. But I'll be new to trading a personal, so it'll be a different experience for me. Hopefully a positive one where I can, it's going to be take some adapting to. So yeah, I'm going to trade that nice and slow and see how that goes. Go, you had 3 accounts all gone. Yeah. But what if they just paid everyone back? Imagine that. I never really traded with my Forex funds, even when they was there. I think I got one funded account from my Forex funds, but it was just a small one. But yeah, I only took a couple challenges with them. And yeah, they were known for slippage. Big time. I remember when I lost, I think it was a 10k funded account. I think I just passed it. And I don't normally trade 10k funded accounts, but I wanted to like step down from 100Ks, get some discipline on a smaller account, see what it's like. Got funded with them, ended up, I was like, basically I was in profit on a funded account, maybe like 6%, so like $600, but that weren't enough, do you know what I mean? So I thought, let's keep going. But if it was on 100K, of course I would have like took that payout. But of course, like 6% on the 10K account is still good, but I was just like, didn't respect it, ended up in drawdown after a little while. And then like when I was approaching the drawdown, I remember my last trade jumped and it just took me out, and I was like, wow, this is the slippage that people are talking about. I was like, but I didn't really care. No better feeling than withdrawing profit from a personal. I got to experience that, Tom. So yeah, I'm being able to access and take your profits whenever you want, get paid, because of course when you're trading props, you have to go through the whole thing, wait, and it's of course the payoff is bigger and it's better, but you have personal slow steady gains. It's nice. And I did have I did have one big trade this year. It wasn't on my account, and it was an options trade. So yeah, I kind of think, oh wow, you can just like, take your money straight out, and then, So I missed out on the whole trade in the personal thing, because where I was broke, it's like, oh, what's the point of putting 500 quid or whatever in a personal? But yeah, of course, you got to start somewhere. TD35. What's that? I have not heard of them. Pepperstone. Yeah, there's a couple. So the GU trade that we wanted to take short, that's another thing. Like, say for example, I wasn't in the SP500 trade, I probably would have took the short, because it does look bearish on GU, but it looks slow. So it's like, should I get into a GU short? I think it would be a good idea. IC markets, way to go. Yeah, I might just go with IC. There's a couple other brokers though. I already had my first email, not email, but from a broker actually. Yeah. Leverage is too small on Pepperstone. 6 to ICM. The leverage on IC markets is crazy though. I looked at the website, it's like 1 to 500. You could suicide on that. I don't even need a lot of leverage, to be fair, to trade the personal now. 1 to 30 will be good enough for me. Leverage it's a double-edged sword. That's why this FTMO account is only a 1 to 30. I've always traded the swing account. Tom, you trade 1 to 30 as well, leverage. It's more than enough, no? Especially with Forex. With the FTMO swing account, it's 1 to 30 leverage on Forex, but I think it's like a little bit less with gold and definitely less with crypto. So, but I've never had any issues with like size. I've always been able to put on as much size as I needed on on a swing account. But yeah, anybody trading 40 lots GU on a flipping 100k account, yeah, you need help. If you're trading 40 lots, or even I've traded 20 lots before, but that's when I was on tilt mode and just I need to make it back. Like 20 lots is nuts because it moves 10 pips. That's 2%. That's 2k. You know, that's way too much up and down. That's when I get into like 10 pips on GU. 10 lots on GU is a big size for me. Do I use patterns to enter? Yeah, I kind of reference patterns. Yeah, I know it's not popular, but yeah, with Stacey Burke's entry model, you do take patterns into consideration. But I'm looking at price action. I'm really looking at how candles are moving and what the candles are trying to do. Are they trying to trap people onto one side of the market to make the clean move? And usually it can take some time. You could be consolidating, but yeah, it's just I'm always looking out for, like, I'm kind of trying to put my mind, I'm trying to kind of like, how can I describe it? Just try and be self-aware and like think objectively and try not to be impulsive and then get sucked into what the candles are trying to make you do, and then like be able to step back and then like, yeah, just make that right decision, if that makes sense. I've always had a bit of discretion, always. I don't think you can really, I think it's important to have discretion. Not a popular opinion, but if you think about, if you listen to like Chat with Traders podcast, for example, one of the first podcasts that they only interview institutional traders, big hedge fund traders, not like influencers or YouTubers. They actually interview the people working in the banks or like famous traders that are up like hundreds of mils, those type of people. 90% of them will tell you they're discretionary. Do you know what I mean? Because discretion is basically you're using the best information in real time to make a decision. Do you know what I'm saying? Because like, yeah, so there's always a little bit of discretion. Always. If you only have 200k in a personal account, you need big leverage. Yeah, I hear that, Duchess. That's when you're really trying to flip it. Yeah, who knows, man? I know you can make money account flipping on high leverage. I'll give it a go. If people want to see that, I'm gonna give it a go. Why not? Let me know, guys, if you want to see an account flip. Could do it on stream, could do a video. Why not? I get why people flip accounts. Do you know what I mean? It can also be a smart thing to do if you got like 5 different accounts and you try to flip them, and I guess people make money out of it. Alex G is doing one now, $100 to $1 million. Didn't he do that before? I watched that as well. Tried not to be judgmental, but it was kind of obviously we know the deal, but I like the way that he kind of lost it in the end. You know what I mean? So I kind of thought, oh, okay. You know, it wasn't as corny as it started off to be. He actually like went through managing the trades and making mistakes and etc. So it was a good series. Alex G's your mentor, Duchess. Now you're trolling me. You flipped 1k to 5k a few months ago on ICM. Wild. How long did it take you to do that? Let's see if he can do it now. He's failed the first one at 320k. He's trying to do it again. 320k was massive. Yeah. It's good entertainment. But yeah, his series was, I won't lie, it was good. And like he did flip it to, I can't remember how much. Paul Trader, what's an account flip? You don't want to learn what an account flip is, Paul. It's not a good way to go. Oh, for real? He was actually your mentor, Duchess. Okay, okay. You was his first female student. Was that a while ago then? How is he as a mentor then? What's your objective assessment? Seems like a nice guy, but you was in his first ever boot camp, online boot camp. What was that like then? How much was the boot camp? Was it expensive? Like, because I heard his boot camps, they're expensive. Camilla is talking on stream on Yahoo Finance. What Camilla is that? A bit of volatility. Oh, you're talking about Camilla. Thanks for keeping us posted. Hey Keaton, how you doing? Back in 2022, a bit difficult because it was at 1 a.m. every morning. Okay. Because he's in Miami. But I guess like I've never paid for trading education. I bought one course, but I kind of just bought it. It was very cheap. I kind of bought it just to support the person, really. Do you know what I mean? I went through the course, but yeah, didn't really take much away from it. I'm sure it was a good course, but it was more of like a ICT course, kind of. And people was kind of like trolling him, saying, "Oh, why are you selling a course? Why are you selling a course?" But he was offering a course. He was a proven funded trader, had payouts, so he's doing really well, and he was offering the course and the community lifetime for like $150, and I thought, all right, let me experience what a course is about and a community for the first time. But yeah, it didn't really stick with me. I didn't mind spending the money, but other than that, I've never invested in a course or education. But I get 2k, which is nothing. Oh, you made over 5 figures from set and forget. Okay, so it worked for you then. Every time he flies to London, you meet him. Okay. So we got Alex G supporter here. Okay. Fair enough. Maybe we shouldn't be too judgmental of them. I'm not, but yeah, I guess he has a bad reputation. But yeah, good to hear that you got something out of it, because 2k is a lot to invest. What made it work for you though? Like, because when you spend, I'm guessing when you spend that money, the thing about courses, when you spend that money, you do have to take it seriously because you've invested in it. So that's obviously going to have a positive effect, you know. He was one of the few swing traders. Okay. I'm surprised to hear that, Duchess. But yeah, okay. I've always been a little bit skeptical of like the lifestyle marketing people do, but maybe there's some genuine people out there. One-to-one lessons every night. Okay. for a few months. Yeah, so he was a good teacher then. Props to him. I'm glad you got something out of it. Normally we hear like stories of people going to not getting what they want out of like spending that kind of money with trading, but I'm glad to hear a positive story. Yeah, that's true. I hear what you're saying. The lifestyle marketing is like they do it because it's part of the business as well. So it's like an investment to get a Lambo, to get jewelry or whatever, because like it promotes your brand, doesn't it? So I get that as part of the business. So yeah, seems like the market slowed down a little. GU very slow, so even if I was to execute short, it probably wouldn't go anywhere. Okay, I hear what you're saying. So you was his first student. So yeah, that's good. So you got like a real good experience. For real? Okay. He seems like a good person though, like it seems like he's a good person, but yeah, that's good to hear. He really takes care of his students. Yeah, that's good to hear. You don't really hear that side. Shout out him. So CEOs need to get exposure. Astro effects. Yeah, Astro effects. Yeah, I mean, this industry, there's always going to be good and bad actors. So sometimes it's hard to distinguish who's good and who's bad, who's genuine, who's fake. Yeah, but shout out him if he sounds like he really cared about his students, so that's really good to hear that. What am I looking to trade? Joel, I've been in a trade. I was long on I caught the bounce on the US 500, but I didn't what's it called? I didn't really have enough size on. My first position just got stopped out, and then I re-entered again here, a little bit too late, but half the size this time. So yeah, just been chilling really. And then GU, we was long yesterday. But yeah, GU's been very, very, very tight range, difficult to trade. So yeah, I might be done for the day. Might be early, but yeah, it's a shame that we didn't capitalize on this move. And I need to work on my confidence to capitalize more and like be more confident. And yeah, still adapting to streaming. But yeah, we're gonna get there. Appreciate that, TJ. Appreciate that a lot. Brian, I'm going to remember that. Gold's looking very ugly, Jesu. We were trying to catch. I was trying to catch it. We was trying to catch the long start of the week. Mismanaged the position, so I got stopped out. Added too much size here, and this was a bad trade. But I was targeting around 2017. We pushed past that anyway on yesterday, but been a strong dump. We closed below 2400 at end of day, and then we had an aggressive dump on Asia. So gold is just looking bearish. I'm not touching gold. Just been sitting in a range consolidating, and if anything, I wouldn't touch gold. I'm neutral, but we're probably going to go lower. Looks like it. And you know, gold's had a really good run. Longer term, you know, dynamic risk, yeah, pretty much, Isaac. But I really need to get my risk management strategy sorted out. That's a very weak point for me, because my risk is dynamic. I do, you know, depending on my confidence, then I will size in or size down. If I've taken a loss the previous day, I'm sizing down. So yeah, it's a dynamic. Like today, for example, I like to scale in. So this was the start position. $200 risk. I would have liked to put like about 0.5% risk on this trade, and that would have like gave us a decent amount of profit. But getting stopped out, for example, got stopped out here, so I had to reduce my size on the re-entry. But then again, like if I was more confident, I would have kind of knew that like I shouldn't really be having my stop for this. I shouldn't be having my stop here, because if we've got that bounce and at the timings, then I should have been able to put the same amount of size. Probably had a tighter stop. But yeah, live and learn every day. Try and improve bit by bit. And what time is it now? Yeah, it's very quiet. The markets have been super quiet. It has been a quiet week, guys. Has been a very quiet week. For me, anyway. I know everyone's been catching a lot of action on the indexes. But hopefully we have a more productive week next week. Uh, 4 years, seriously, taking it seriously. Like, started off with FTMO prop firms. Was aware of trading before then, but didn't really trade. It was only when FTMO came out and then it was locked down, and then I thought, wow, this is an amazing opportunity. You can actually get capital to trade with. Because yeah, how much was my initial investment? I'm not sure what you're talking about, Ivan. But this is a FTMO account, so this is not real money. This is not my money. This is like a challenge which you have to pass. But yeah, like when I first started trading, the reason I didn't trade personal is because I didn't have any money. And yeah, I quickly realized that a few £100 in an account or £500, that's not going to take me far. So when FTMO came along, it made it more, it made it viable, you know, to make trading a career. Because yes, you have to pay €500 or whatever for one challenge at the time, but that's going to give you access to big capital. Top 4 firms in order. Well, I've only traded with FTMO number 1, but then of the other firms I've traded with, they're not around anymore. I would have said TFT, but you saw what happened to them. TFT was a good firm. I made money out of them. But yeah, you just never know with firms. They could crack it, like they could. It's difficult. At least with FTMO, they've got a very loyal customer base. There's people that been with FTMO for years and years and just don't go to anywhere else. I know a lot of traders that only trade FTMO accounts, so they've got that support, they've got that base that it's very, they've got all that time and data, and so they're just so far ahead. I think they're quite far ahead of the competition. And then the rest of the prop firms are kind of like they've been coming and going. But I think I would say, I don't know, like Fivers sounds pretty good because they also come from a good background. They've been around for a long time, but I don't know, I haven't experienced trading with them before. And then who else? I don't know about anyone else really. Oh yeah, of course, CJ, I've got payouts before. Yeah, of course. It took me a while to get payouts because it didn't take me too long to get funded, but to cross that psychological barrier of getting payouts, that took about, I think I failed 4 funded accounts before I got my first payout. And that's really down to being so desperate for it to work out. And then, but once you start getting a little bit of money back from it, and you start getting payouts, then that kind of eases a little bit. But it took a while for me to get over that barrier. 5k on Fivers. Okay, cool. Good choice, Ivan. Top Step. Yeah, I've heard Top Step are good. They're futures firm. If I was to go to futures, I would consider trying Top Step. I do have a MyForex Fund subscription. But yeah, look into Top Step. Maven, don't know them. I've heard of them, but I don't know. Never traded them. But I'm sure there's good firms out there. Don't get me wrong. There are plenty of good firms. But I haven't traded with them, and I don't know. Industry is very shaky right now. I'm only putting my money where I can trust it. Some people on YouTube said they blew 40 challenges before they started really getting payouts. Yeah, I guess it's like it's a different learning curve for everyone. Everyone's a little bit different. There's some people that got payout on their first couple challenges. It also depends, I'll be honest, like it depends also a lot on your, not only on how you trade, but also what's your financial situation. What's like how, because like for me, I was desperate to make it work, and that's what held me back. Putting that funded account on a pedestal, needing that money so badly, etc., wanting to make the dream work so badly, that could be a detriment. So like it depends. If you come into it and you've been trading before personal accounts, you've got a bit of money, you know, you're gonna have a less, you know, you might, some people could start off out the gate just having a lucky winning streak, and then they've got confidence and then they keep, you know, so it's different for everyone. But I have heard of a lot of stories of people blowing a lot of, like you know, I know it's there are quite a few people that go through a lot of challenges and are still grinding at it. So hopefully, you know, we just gotta want to change, innit? But yeah, I don't think there's anything in the markets for me. I did want to go short on GU at 28.90. But even if I was in the short now, it doesn't look like it's going anywhere for now. Market slowed down. Maybe we'll get another chance to re-enter. I'm not going to touch gold. And then the SP 500 is sitting at the highs. Could keep going a little bit. Maybe we're going to get a pullback, but I don't know. Might just leave it for today. Yeah, 100% Duchess. It does hold us back. Yeah, Kev. Something we gotta keep working on. I don't think fear ever really goes away. Yeah, we got to. It's difficult, but try to find a way. We need to try to find a way to fully accept the risk, and I still can't do it. I still enter trades not fully accepting the risk, and that's where that fear comes from. Because if we just accepted it, then getting heat on a position, being in drawdown wouldn't affect us so much. How many percent? I use quite dynamic risk, Ivan, so it depends, and I scale into positions. But if you have a tough time calculating risks, you can Google a position size calculator to help you, and you should be able to work out your risk every time and work it out depending on your stop size. Yeah, from now to an hour before the close is usually dead. Yeah, it's looking dead. So yeah, we bought the dip today, but unfortunately didn't put enough size. So I think we're gonna call it a day. And oh cool, Stin you. Thanks for making suggestion, guys. It's good to see people helping each other here. Go, what did you have for dinner? Yeah, I'm actually kind of hungry, actually. You just reminded me. What time is it? Okay, we got another hourly close. Looks like it's might be trying to push higher here. Let's also keep an eye on GU. Doing nothing. Okay, so we got hourly close. Oh wait, music's about to end again. Okay, so it just looks like it took a bit of a breather here and it still wants to keep going. Call it quits, guys. What do you say? KFC. Yeah, I've been eating a bit. You know what? A few times I've been like after the stream when there's not much open, I've been guilty of going to McDonald's or Popeye's chicken after the stream. I might do that. Not good, not good. I need to get some meals. Put them in my fridge. Chicken curry with lots of rice. Sounds good. Yeah, facts. Filipinos get sick without rice. I didn't really grow up on rice, but yeah, But yeah, in the Philippines, we could eat rice with our breakfast. When I used to live here before, and I still like kept to eating Western food, wasn't really used to Filipino food, and rice is life. But yeah, like back in London growing up, I would eat rice like maybe once a week or twice a week. This is starting to go for it. Gold is moving. Oh, moving down, John. Rice, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Yeah. Keep a Filipino away from rice for a week, and they won't be happy. So you're looking like we keep pushing a little bit more on the indexes. Damn. Would have been nice to have a couple positions on here. Would have been nice to have been able to leave a little bit of a runner. Okay, so we got GU. No movement on GU, because I'm not like, I wanted to take it short here, but it's like I'm not liking this anymore because it's not broken down. It's not broken any structure. It's hardly moved. Looks like it just wants to creep higher. Wouldn't be shocked if next week we're breaking all-time highs again. Yeah, that'll be mental. But I think this is just a bounce. Like, I'm actually bearish longer term. I'll be looking out for sales next week. I think this is actually a decent I think we've got a bit of way to go on this correction. This is just a bounce. But bounce could, like, yeah, we could be boom, like pushing, squeezing up, because of course people wanted to go short here. It's a nice little short trap here. But overall, not longer term, but like over the next few weeks, I'm going to be keeping an eye out for shorts. NFP next week, maybe? Is it NFP next week, guys? That's going to be a banger stream. Ready to open the casinos for NFP next week. Yeah, I mean, gold don't look great, and the currencies look completely dead, apart from JPY. But yeah, it's been frustrating on Forex. Fed rates, TJ. Thanks for keeping us informed, TJ, with the fundamentals. Appreciate it. A lot of people will be celebrating and crying. Time to blow some accounts on NFP. First Friday of every month, Tata, yeah. Casino time, 8:30 on the dot. Maybe that'll be a good time to do the account flip. There's a big move coming on gold. You have a feeling on the short side, Isaac. TJ, a lot of important news next week. Massive week. Let's have a look. GDPs, inflation. Do we have BOJ? What else we got? Fed interest rate decision, and then we got BOE. Then we got that next week is gonna be. No wonder the markets are so slow, because next week it's gonna be a banger. We've got BOE, we've got BOJ, we've got Fed decision and NFP in 1 week. Okay, it's a make or break week next week. That's what Will's Effects does. He flips his accounts during NFP. Yeah, I think I've seen him do that a couple times. Fun to watch. All right, I might do that on Friday. Like, I'm not gonna pass this challenge by next week because I am taking it slow. But if I get very close to passing it by Friday, like say by Thursday, this is up a lot. We'll have some fun on Friday, and I'll put a couple hundred in a small account, and we'll try to do the flip. Still gotta be smart though. Still gotta be smart. Like, can't just like I don't want to just press a button on NFP up or down. That's boring. Still gotta work out a good trade setup. So Salim, are you backtesting, working and learning more on my strategy? That's what I need to be actually focusing on, Salim. I've been a little bit distracted. I have been trading but I need to get back to learning as well, and even backtesting a little bit. But yeah, I've just been trading on stream. But I do need to. I was a couple weeks ago. I was going back to my strategies, learning, going through video playlists, taking notes. I need to get back to that this week. Maybe on the weekend when I have some time. Go usually keep out of news because of funded account rules. Yeah, be careful then. $100 initial balance. Yeah, sounds good. Let's go. How many FTMO accounts are you in right now? I've blown 2 times already. I've been trading FTMO for 4 years, so I've done plenty of challenges, plenty of been funded a few times. I've had more luck with other companies, to be fair. But I've made a video. If you go back to my video playlist, my videos, I've always like every other time I'll like go through all my accounts and how much I've spent, how much I've made, etc, etc. But don't know how many FTMO accounts I've had. Maybe like 25. No, wait a minute. Less than that. No, Duchess. I don't have money to waste. That's over a long period of time. That's over 4 years. So I calculated, the last time I did that video, I calculated that I spent about 7k in pounds or 8k in pounds in challenges. And then I've made that back already last year. Do you know what I mean? So over 3 years, or over 2.5 years, to spend that much on challenges is not that much. Because because I was working like a very, very low paying job, so I had barely any money to spend on challenges. And then when I started documenting journey again, I wasn't even working. So it's not like, if I had lots of disposable income, I probably would have burnt through a lot more challenges in the beginning. But like, had to try my best, like, to not burn, had to try and respect those challenges. And like, some of those challenges I was doing for months. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, Oh, to fund the NFP account, $100. Yeah, of course. But come on, like I gotta make the stream entertaining. So Friday, and as I said, I'll do the account flip if we get some progress on this challenge. So say for example, I'm close to passing this challenge. I'll feel like yeah, let's do an account flip on NFP. Let's see. But yeah, market wise, where are we at? GU, I think I am bearish on GU. I am bearish. I did want to go short, but now it could just be. See, I gotta get better executing my trade ideas. I don't think we're coming back to 28.90. But yeah, that would have been a nice short. Would have been a nice position. But I think yeah, GU could probably drift down. And I think yeah, SP 500 looks like it wants to keep going. Nasdaq's trying to make new highs. And then EG, which is I use EG a lot to reference and time my trades in GU. That's starting to break higher. So GU, yeah, we missed the opportunity. I was yeah, I think we might have missed the short trade on GU. Rami, US 30 is about to collapse. How? Indexes are moving strange, no? Oh, you want to go short? No. Does look like it's pushing higher. And I did get out of the trade early. I had a feeling I was getting out of it out of fear. But got out of it okay. But yeah, I guess because it was a small position, I just couldn't be bothered to hold it. Definitely not a waste. Yeah, I hear that. Gold Sniper, how much have I earned from Forex trading after 4 years? I'm like not really in profit that much. So like if I count how much I've made and how much I've put in, I'm probably like a few thousand up. That's the honest truth. Like not up much at all. And that's because obviously I've gone the prop firm route, which is taking me a long time and wasn't flipping personals. So yeah, I haven't made much money from trading yet. But we will get there. We'll get there. Sometimes all you need is a nice run. I mean, I tried to like at the start of the year, I thought I was ready to try and get funded a lot, but I wasn't. So I had to take a step back, slow down. But yeah, I'll be happy with one funded account for now, and then just need to, try get consistent. But yeah, SP 500 is just moving, so we're not in it. Nothing we can do. Gold just looks ugly, probably going to keep going down. And GU looks like it's ready to keep going short, and we've missed this opportunity. This was a good bounce to go short, and what I was looking for, even in the beginning of the stream, I was saying that I wanted to shake it short. So I need to get better at being more confident, because I think GU can still go down, but I'm not sure if I want to take a re-entry. You gotta speculate to accumulate. Yeah. What decided me to quit 9 to 5, 8 to 5? I made a video about that about 3 weeks ago, but it was just not being happy. It wasn't just about trading, to be honest with you. It was more of like I felt like I needed to take a jump and a risk. And yeah, actually there's a lot of reasons. But yeah, watch that video if you like. Good idea, TJ. All right. I think there's nothing left out there for me. Didn't do too well with this execution, but we live and we learn. And yeah, the rest of the market's not looking too great. It's a shame I can't trade PM session. It's quite late here. But I'll come back tomorrow. Hopefully you've had good trading days today. Sounds like a lot of people done well off the indexes. And appreciate you guys for hanging out. Really appreciate it. Really appreciate it, guys. Count chili tax on laws in the Philippines. Digital nomad visa should be getting released this year, so that will be tax free. So yeah. But love you guys. You know I'm terrible at doing outros, but I'm gonna get better at this. But yeah, thank you for hanging out. I appreciate all of you. Thank you guys for keeping me in check. And I'll catch you guys tomorrow. Love you guys. Take care. Bye.